I always carry a blade on my side, but on my keys is this mini Victorinox. This is a very small one. It's why I like to carry it on my key set in the first place. And the simple point of this video today is to find out not only how useful it is, because I use it for opening boxes and picking at stuff all the time, maybe use the little scissors from time to time for a thread, but can I actually feather stick with this a little bit? Is what I want to find out today. So on the tool you have your tweezers, right? I've probably used those one time ever. You've got a little dental pick here. There's a pair of scissors. I've used those a few times. They're all right. They can get a thread for you off of your shirt or whatever. I suppose it provides a cleaner cut than a knife does sometimes, and having more edges is better than less for me. And then there's the blade. It's very, very small. What is that? 1.3 or something like that. I don't know. Here's a piece of wood that is sufficiently dry. I probably could start a fire with this, and this bites pretty deep. It's a thin knife. Can actually take off reasonably large chunks with this little guy. There's not a lot of metal behind this, but man, does that bite. I'm actually surprised how well it's biting into that wood. And as far as comfort goes, no, it's not comfortable. It's a tiny itty bitty knife. I just want to know, can I throw some feathers with it? All right, I'll clear off a little slab here. I'm gonna have to reposition, try to make this more conducive for the size. Yeah, holding it is one part of the challenge. Because it's just gonna wanna bite every time. I'm gonna have to hold it in a kind of a funky way, I think. Pretty tough. I mean, I can get bite out of this. I can get some feathers out of it, but to make it roll so that I'm just rolling feathers like a typical feather stick, I'm gonna have to be very delicate with the edge and just barely find it, because it wants to bite deep rather. Now I think if I finesse it with my thumb, hopefully you can see a little bit there, there's something there that would start with a lighter or a ferro rod. Or you could at least add it to your tinder bundle. See right there, I just started digging way deeper than I wanted to. I would say that's the challenge of this blade, is it wants to bite really deep with that thinness. I can get some feather sticks out of it. I'm pretty sure I could keep going with this. This what is this? Oh, this is not sycamore. It's a bush that grows here. I just realized what it is. Or no, it's sumac. That's what it is. This is sumac. Sumac is not ideal, especially for cooking over. This is not an ideal wood. Take a lot longer to dry, and it's always a little soft, almost a little punky feeling. Maybe I should try with a harder piece of wood if I can find that. And here's a piece of maple. It was a branch, but it looks like it was properly dried. Still has the ability to bite in deep. Let's see about making some feathers out of it. Okay, this rolls nicer than that sumac does, for sure. But I'm still having to be very careful to not bite in too deep. Yeah, it wants to bite in too deep for sure. Now, anybody can make something look really good. If you find the perfect ideal piece of wood or a piece of pine that has a bunch of resin in it, you can make those curls look really good. I was more interested in an everyday piece of wood that I'd pick off the ground and try to get a fire going with. How good can it feather? And it's going to be adequate. It's not good, it's adequate. I think the main problem here is, yeah, ergonomically it's not great. It's a very small blade, and then it wants to bite so deep on everything. So you're gonna have to really practice with that angle. That's really just a matter of practice, I'm sure. And I'm glad this isn't the only blade that's ever on me, but if it was, I think I could get, you know, a hat full of these and get a fire started with that. I'm not gonna be able to scrape off of here. This is a rounded spine, so I would need a striker or a lighter or something like that. But you know, it does bite in particularly well. Let me just get rid of this for a second. So there's the feather stick. It actually notches. Not bad at all for a little pen style knife. I'm surprised how much effort I can put into this little blade and not have it fold on me. It's not a real strong back spring. It's not a super high quality blade. You know, that's why they're affordable. This thing was probably under 20 bucks. But as far as a keychain knife, surprisingly, it's really light, it's really small, and I can do some basic camp craft with it. I can even do some food prep with it. I've done several times. I've cut up an apple with this little tiny knife. And if you just needed one more blade with you on your trip, as long as you didn't press it into heavy work, because I feel like this could fail, and it did average work, I think it'll give you some sort of return on your investment. So kind of neat. Just wanted to do a short video on this mini or micro Victorinox. Those of you who carry Victorinox, which one is your favorite? I actually would really appreciate it if you comment down in the comment section which one you think is the most useful for outdoor applications. I'm not going to carry something really big and heavy. I don't like carrying multi-tools very much, but I maybe would carry one of these or one of the big brothers to it. Just comment down below which one you think is the most useful.